Happy Manga Monday! I'm just going to be here in the very beginning to tell you what you already know. Today's video is going to be an unhauling video, which means I am sharing with you all of the manga I am letting go of from my collection. And yeah, I think I did pretty good. I might consider keep doing this kind of seasonally, I guess. Like, I did my spring cleaning one, which I did last year as well, but this year I am adding on a summer unhauling. So yeah, if you like it, let me know if you would like to continue to see, you know, what manga I get rid of, maybe like end of the year unhaul video or something like that. And of course, if you like this kind of content, please give this video a like so that I know you're interested in more, and comment below if you agree with my unhauling decisions or not. It's okay to disagree with me as long as you're respectful. I totally understand. I could be unhauling one of your ultimate favorites and you want to say something about it, because I feel that way when I see one of my faves be unhauled from somebody else. But it's all just, you know, sometimes we don't all love the same things and that's all. But yeah, I tried to be a little harsher on myself, get rid of some more manga series that I was a little on the fence about in my spring unhauling video. If you want more unhauling, you know, go check that video out after this one. And if you haven't already, I do implore you to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you as part of our little manga community. And I appreciate everyone who's subscribed to the channel already. You all are amazing. And yeah, let's just get to what I am unhauling this time. So as you can see, I have decided to rearrange my manga shelves yet again. So that being the case, I've decided to unhaul the series that I have settled on, because why bother fitting them in the mix if I'm gonna unhaul them? So I am unhauling Devil's Line. I really like the beginning of this one. It's got vampires, it's dark romance. As the series goes on, I honestly don't feel like it pulls all the pieces together in a satisfying way. And obviously that's just my personal feelings on it. I really, really wish I had loved this one. Like I said, I really like the beginning of it, but yeah, just sadly isn't for me, and I don't think I'd ever want to reread it because I will remember not being satisfied with the ending, and that it just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So yeah, that's the first series I'm unhauling. Next up, I've decided to unhaul Descending Stories. I think it's unique. I like that it's a different type of story, a more historical fiction story. However, I just genuinely liked only parts of it and really felt underwhelmed by certain characters and certain storylines. So since I only like about half, I'd say, of the series, I just can't really see myself rereading it. Part of me, my collector part, wants to keep it just because it's unique and different, and I really do value having different types of manga in my collection. However, I just can't be a collector between room, issues with room or lack thereof, and just money. I mean, it's really expensive to be a collector. Keep buying series, so unfortunately I have to say goodbye to this one too. After that, I offered Hell's Paradise to my cousin because I thought he would enjoy it. I found the series to be a fun ride. I just don't think it's one that I feel a deep desire to revisit. But I have to say, these covers are so awesome. Just seeing them again, because I swear I took a video before I unhauled them, but I couldn't find it. So my cousin was nice enough to take them out and film them again for me. So this is what my big giant shelves look like now that I have unhauled some of those manga and have rearranged everything. I know I have some plushes blocking the way over there, but I don't know where else to put them, so. But yeah, I've pretty much organized it by this side, all being series that I've read and am keeping, at least for the time being. And also halfway up this side, I have read all of the series. And I say all because some of these I have started and just never completed. So they are remaining on the other half of the middle one and this whole end over here. So hopefully, working my way through Bleach, hopefully I can get some more completed, and maybe I'll do the giant shelf, how many manga have I read on it type of video later this year. But yeah, that's my shelves now post unhaul. And then we have just a little quick glimpse into the rest of my room. I have to show off this cute little summery display I did. Yes, I kept Don to Don because it's sci-fi summer after all. But I also love the Ram figure and the QDBLs and everything else. I got a new shelf that I put over here in the corner that fits some more shonen on, which was really nice. Definitely helping, you know, my constant need for more shelves problem. Then I also unhauled the breaker and gave it to my cousin, and again, that video clip seems to have disappeared. So yeah, he filmed this for me. Did a really good job of filming the covers, showing them off. It's a short series, but one I didn't care to finish. I also decided to unhaul the volumes of Solo Leveling I had because I thought my cousin might be interested in reading this webtoon, and he said he would be. So I figured I would give them to him. We're gonna do a little trade. He's gonna give me some graphic novels he doesn't want, and I'm gonna give him some manga and webtoons. And I figure if I really want to, I can watch the anime, I can read this online, or I can rebuy the like box sets they're coming out with. So like there's lots of options for this one. I've also decided to unhaul beginning after the end just because it is longer running and they're more expensive volumes, so I'll either read it online on like Tapas or just watch more of the anime and see what happens from there. And I'm also going to unhaul Chainsaw Man. Again, he was interested in reading it, and they have just been sitting unread on my shelves for forever. So I figured, again, I can watch the anime, I can buy the box sets, you know, and rebuy it at some point if I feel like it. But both cases, I think I'll check out the animes first and just see if they appeal to me more, because I wasn't sold on Chainsaw Man. I also really didn't like Fire Punch, which was also by this mangaka. So I don't know. I'm hesitant to like continue this one, even though a lot of people were hyping it up and stuff. So again, I think I'll just check out the anime, save myself some bucks, and then if I am intrigued with where it goes, then I can rebuy the manga. But for now, I'm giving it to him. I honestly didn't end up getting rid of that much on this like ongoing, on hiatus, whatever, mixture of shonen and seinen, or at least action series. But here is the updated shelf now that I got rid of those couple web series. The other web series and manhwa are on the bottom. I probably will try to go through them again, and yeah, there's some I haven't read. Like, I haven't even read Immortal Rageous, and I didn't really love the first volume, but I'd already pre-ordered the second volume of Restorer's Home, so I need to read that and see if I even want to keep this one, or, you know, what I want to do there. Do I want to continue these ones? I don't know. But for right now, they're just gonna chill there. If you watched my one-shot tier list video, these one-shots that I'm unhauling after reading them in April will not surprise you. I just didn't feel anything towards Hello World, and same with Sweet Poolside. Goth just it was trying to be a little more angsty and deeply dark than I felt like it pulled off, so not for me. Ruby, again, had some interesting elements, but like, I can just go watch the animated series. Just didn't really do anything for me. This one was just bad. I really didn't like it. I'm so sorry. Like, the art had its moments, and I think it had like a possibility for being really good, but the way it was executed, just not for me. And then there's Giants. I didn't dislike Giants. I just felt like it was way too short, and again, like, I don't care to reread it, so I'm going to unhaul it. This is my one-shot shelf after I have unhauled the one-shots. However, I have bought just as many one-shots, so it's still overflowing. There's also some short series on the shelves, and yeah, that's just what the shelves are all about over here. But yeah, there's some room on the bottom I could like double stack or something, but otherwise pretty damn full. Still. Next up, I am tackling the BL shelf. There's a few that I've decided I'm just going to pull them and get rid of them, and then I'm going to rearrange my shelves. So I'll show you what I pull out to get rid of. First up, we have Hirojime Boyfriend. This is like a standalone that ties into Hirojime My Hero. I love the covers. I didn't mind this story. It's just like not one that super captivates me, and I've only collected a bit of it so far, so I feel okay unhauling it. At some point, maybe I'll collect it again if I have more money, more space, more everything. So we'll see, but for right now, I'm good with letting this one go. So this is the pile I'm unhauling after everything I read in June for Pride Manga Readathon. These are the ones that just didn't make the cut and won't be going back on my shelves. I really love the art and the cover of this one, so honestly it would have been hard to get rid of, but my friend gave me this copy, so even though I can't read it, which was the least interesting part of it to me, I can still see the beautiful cover and illustration. So awesome. Then we have Loved Circus. I just was underwhelmed by this one, so yeah. The Conditions of Paradise, Azure Dreams, a Yuri that was pretty nothing. Like, the short stories just, I don't know, were not very memorable or interesting to me. Then this one was the one I was on the fence about keeping, from Momoko Tenzin. I bought a lot of this mangaka's work after reading Flutter and really loving it, and honestly everything was a disappointment. This was on the lower end of the disappointments, but I'm like, I have so many more I'm gonna love to revisit more than this one, so yeah. Obviously, also by this mangaka, I got rid of Manhattan Love Story and Ciao Ciao Bambino, the worst of the bunch. I'm also unhauling New York, because what in the fuck is this trash? I love the art, and honestly, like, it bugs me because it had the potential to be something really, really great, and just didn't make the mark for me personally. So it is a bye-bye. The last few BL from my readathon that I am unhauling leave the sacrifice at the gate. I just wanted more from this one. Love Hurts, super unavailable, just not it. Pretty weak in my opinion. Collection of short stories I didn't care about. Love and the Highly Sensitive Person, it was just not it. It was, the chemistry wasn't chemistrying. I didn't care for the couple, and I had a lot of issues with this one, but it was overall, I guess, unoffensive, and I love this cover, but bye-bye. And Croquet. Yeah, I'm trying to reread these one-shots I have by Hinako Takanaga, which, again, I really love some of their work, but some of these one-shots are not it from them, so I love this cover, though. Love the paint. The boys are so cute, but not going to be staying in my collection. I'm also going to unhaul Given. I've honestly like held on to it after reading the first 2 volumes to try and force myself to read the rest of what I have, which is 1 through 4, and because it's not that long, and because it's so beloved of a BL. But honestly, I've gathered that like just go watch the anime. Like the music comes through obviously in the anime versus the manga, and though the art is really nice, I don't know, the characters just don't do it for me in this one, so I'd rather just watch the anime. Hopefully I like that. I mean, possibility I could rebuy this down the line if I love the anime, but yeah, I'm just I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I've held on for way too long, and I just don't think it's for me, honestly, but I felt like bad saying that because of how beloved this BL is. But yeah, I've made the decision to also unhaul Finder. This is another one I kept on my shelf for so long because it was like, it's a classic BL, and it's like kind of Yakuza Mafia vibes, and that's totally up my alley. But the way it starts, even if it becomes like the best manga ever, I don't know how to reconcile with it. It's very non-consensual. It's very disturbing in my opinion, and I just have so many more mafia type, Yakuza type BL that I think is amazing. So it's like, why waste my time on this? Honestly, I feel bad, but like, again, I love the art like with Given, and it's just a shame I cannot connect with this. I liked him overall, like so I kind of wanted to read on for more of him, but like these two, like what the fuck even is their relationship? I've also decided to unhaul I Don't Know Which Is Love Volume 1 and Volume 2. I think it's a cute Yuri harem romance. I just think I'm not a huge fan of harems, so this wasn't for me, but my friend was interested in it, and I think he'd like it a lot more than me, perhaps. At least I'm hoping. The last of my unhauls that are BL for this half of the year, My Younger Night Takes Care of Me in Another World. I just wasn't feeling this one. I don't really have much to say about it. I did, however, have a lot to say about this 2-volume complete series, I'm Here Beside You. My God, was this a train wreck? This was like a train wreck on fire, barreling into a building. Like, I made a whole video. Here it is. Go watch it after this unhauling video if you want to hear me just rant about how much this BL broke me. And lastly, Cherry Blossoms After Winter. I did not dislike this one, okay? I think it's perfectly cute, perfectly like slice of life young love BL. I just didn't feel anything super strongly towards it, other than this beautiful cover art. I must say, he is looking so cute. The art inside just, to me, does not hit the same as this cover. Kind of just more basic, as you can see here. No offense to it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not as detailed as this cover. They sometimes do that to me. Like, they tricking me with the covers. But yeah, I just I don't know. I'm not super duper invested to continue this one, especially as these ones can run me a pretty penny. So I have to be more selective, trying to be responsible with my money. This one is quite literally on the fence. I'm not going to unhaul it right now because I'm kind of hoping there's some kind of sequel to it that I just don't know about yet, because I really liked this first volume. If it wasn't a one-shot and it was a first volume. Just nothing actually happens by the end of it, and it's so fucking frustrating. So I'm keeping it for now, but just know you're on the possible chopping block if I don't see anything more, because it's just so disappointing how this like ends. Yeah, but it was really cute at the same time, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I am tackling this shelf, which is mainly my ongoing series with some amount of romance in them, whether they are ongoing releases or I just haven't finished collecting them. So I'm pulling a few on the bottom that I've put off from Unhauling, and I think it's time. First up is this series. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. I think it's perfectly cute and sweet. It's got some fantasy in it. It's a longer running series, and I really don't have the shelf space. Hi, bits. Don't mind my messy floor. Hi, baby. Yeah. So I think my friend wants these, so I'm going to give it to him. I got volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. Like I said, super cute. I really did enjoy it. I enjoy some other fantasy series a little more. You know, if I had more space, I would keep it, but yeah. Or if it was a shorter series, I would keep it, but oh well. I'm also finally saying goodbye to Horimiya. I have struggled on whether I want to collect this one or not, as it is finished, so there is like a point I could get to collect it all, but I don't know, I lost interest in it like after the second volume, so I think I'm ready to unhaul it finally. I have volume 4, volume 3, volume 2, and the first volume. I really liked how it started, but I think I don't know, it didn't do it for me after the first volume as much. It started stronger than I felt like it kept going, and I lost interest. I'm also going to unhaul My Little Monster. I wanted to give it more of a chance, but honestly, like, this is the opposite problem where I just did not like the first volume at all, and it makes me not want to get into this series. And yeah, so I'm gonna say bye to it. Volume 1, volume 2. I like the art style, but yeah, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5. That's what I had up till. And I think I'm good with just unhauling it. I have another friend who I think might be interested in this series, so hopefully I can gift it to her. I like when I can give or sell the manga I don't really want anymore to my friends. It's the best case scenario. And I'm also finally going to unhaul My Youth Romantic Comedy Is Wrong As I Expected. I really liked the anime when I watched it way back when, so I started collecting the manga a long time ago. I didn't get very far though. Yeah, it's another one that's long running, and I don't know, personally preferred the anime, so yeah. I think I'm ready to get rid of it. So I only had ever collected volumes 1 and volumes 2. So yeah, I kept them for way too long, and time to say goodbye to them. My piles of unhauled manga from the shojo ongoing shelf, and then mostly the BL shelf, and Yuri. This is basically just these shelves here. which are already stinking filled up. I mean, it's like I didn't make any more room. Pisses me the F off. I know I only have myself to blame, but still. And then from this ongoing shojo shelf, wow, that's a tongue twister, that I am, collecting. I have a tiny bit of room. Look at room. Oh my God. However, there's still manga stacked on top, so technically there is no room. Like, who am I kidding? But yeah, that is my shojo ongoing shelves. They're all basically still too full. And this pile sitting pretty right here are all Yuris. They don't fit on my Yuri shelf. It's like I could get rid of all those figures and like fit some more up top, but like I like the display. Oh my God. It's a hard life for a collector, man. I don't know where to toss this one in, so I'm just putting it here before the first volumes, because I've had this Drifters Volume 1 single edition for a long time, but since the omnibuses did come, I'm going to be letting go of this first volume. Yeah, since I have it in omnibus form now. Lastly are the first volumes I've gone through and read so far since my last unhauling, and just do not want to keep these. They're an assorted mix of genres, but they all are featured in my first volume tier lists, either part 1 or part 2. If you want to check them out. So first up we have Blood Night Market. I thought it was going to be BL. It wasn't giving much BL, and the storyline just, I don't know, it felt messy and wasn't for me. Next up, Shadows of Kyoto. This had such potential as like a cool mixture of Japan, especially Kyoto history mixed with horror elements, but instead it just felt like gratuitous, over the top body horror, and I was not a fan. Then we have Home Sweet Home. Nothing really terrible about this one. It just didn't click for me. Like, you know, the characters were okay, but my heart didn't go, oh, flutter, flutter for them or anything. So not going to continue this one. To Serve Without Love, I'm Divorcing You. I had a lot to say about this one in my tier list. Let's just say I hated it, and we'll move on. Versus Love was also really down there for me. I had high hopes for this one too, based on the mangaka, and it just did not deliver. And we have Loving Moondog. I didn't actually put this one in my tier list because I am saving all of these steamship titles for a ultimate steamship tier list. So I guess this is a little bit of a spoilers for that, but I'm hoping you'll forget about it by the time that tier list comes out, since that's more likely coming out in November, and there's lots of other steamship titles, so yeah. But just know this one was not for me. And lastly, the newest entry into my unhauling pile was Gaia Tima. I was kind of on the fence on this one. If you watched my tier list video, it's not bad. There's just something so flat about it. The characters, I just couldn't, I don't know, I didn't feel anything for them. They didn't even feel like real to me for some reason. I don't know how else to describe it. You will see it again in my Sci-Fi Summer, everything I read for that video that'll come out probably in September. But now you know, I just, well, you probably already knew from the tier list, but I just was not a fan of it, and I'm not going to continue it. Just, it could get better, but I don't have the disposable funds to keep buying them to hope for the best. And yeah, that was all the first volumes I've unhauled. Here's just a little overview of what my miscellaneous ongoing shelves are looking like at the moment. I'd say these shelves have the most room on them, but that's really not saying a lot. And yeah, there's just a lot of genres on this, on these particular shelves. And these are what's left of what I'm keeping as of now, anyway. You never know though, because any of these titles could be on the chopping block next unhauling video. That's all the volumes that I unhauled for my summer unhaul. It was just slightly over 100 volumes. Not amazing, but if I keep chipping away at my collection in somewhat small doses, I feel it's easier for me to be sure of my decision and feel good about it and not regret unhauling anything. And that's all I want, is to make sure I'm okay with what I choose to unhaul and won't have any regrets about it. But yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, drop it below. Did you agree with what I unhauled? Did you disagree with it? Did I unhaul a favorite of yours? I'm so sorry if I did. And yeah, I hope to see you for another unhauling video, and I also hope to see you for my live that I plan to do. I am leaning towards Friday evening, where I'm going to open some Pokemon cards that I bought online, and I don't know, I think it could just be really fun, really chill, do a live unboxing, live pack opening with you all on here. If you have some Pokemon packs laying around, or you like to pick some up for the weekend and open them together with me, I'm gonna have my laptop to look up any great hits you might get, and like, so I can see and experiencing opening cards together, because I think that's super fun. I'm just, you know, I'm a 90s girl just getting back into Pokemon and my love for it again. The nostalgia is booming in me. And I want to share it with all of you. So yeah, you know, we'll have a drink, open cards. It'll be a fun time, I think. And of course, Saturday, I'll have my Spotlight Saturday video. That should be about the climber. This one was, well, it gave me a lot to chew on when I was writing my little outline for it. It was like, yeah, definitely impacted me, this first volume. So I hope you look forward to that. And until then, bye.